mention just real quick, this discussion series, this monthly discussion series, Dr. C.J. Rhodes and Siobhan Hutchinson here has really been the backbone of this thing. And this has been one of the most extraordinary experiences of my life because, as I mentioned before we turned the cameras on, this is the most important science being done in the history of science, according to Nikola Tesla. And I don't think there's anybody in science that could argue with Nikola Tesla. And so, you know, these people should be on all the major TV programs talking about the science that we expose people to in this extraordinary series that's Dr. C.J. Rhodes and Siobhan Hutchinson have made possible. And it's just, you know, we organized World Tai Chi Day, which Princeton University Director of Research showed how we had actually changed global consciousness. But I've got to tell you, you know, even though we've experienced doing Tai Chi with the whole planet for 24 years now, and that we actually changed global consciousness, this discussion series has been like the most spectacular event of my life. To have the ability to sit here with these folks and talk about the most important science being done in the history of science. And this platform provides data and science and information that has profoundly changed not only the way I do Tai Chi and Qigong and meditation, but the way I teach Tai Chi and Qigong and meditation, and the way that I do everything in my life. This has been truly life transformative for me to be exposed to all this data and all this information about these mind-body practices that I've been doing for 45 years. And I don't think there's a mind-body person on the planet who wouldn't experience the same benefits that I have from this discussion series. So it's really important that everybody share these videos that we produce for free. One of the things that that we got involved with was, you may or may not be familiar with it, I don't know, and there may be different versions of this. I'm not trying to just promote this one company, but there's a thing called Muse, a headband that'll sync with your phone, and then it can detect your brain waves, and then you can find out when you're in alpha state, essentially, or the percentage of time you're in alpha state. And that was extremely helpful. And then, you know, as we, you know, became aware of all the science that was just showing that it's really a huge miss by humanity not to be teaching kids how to do mind-body practices starting in kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. We have a United Nations resolution. Everybody can sign the petition to advocate for a non-mandatory, suggestive United Nations resolution advocating mind-body education K through 12 in public education worldwide. And what we're advocating is what we call the Big Five, because they have, you know, in some cases millennia of research behind them, but they have a huge. All right, so the book's free.
Yes, Bill, somebody just downloaded it, so that's wonderful. It's a huge book, chock full of information. So thank you, Bill, and wow, that was an amazing video.
Yeah, the concept of it is just so massive. It's like I can't really believe that I actually spent 40 years on that. I don't know. If I saw somebody doing that, I would have thought they were insane. But here I am, and I did it. And
well,
yeah, and it's life transforming.
Thank you for doing that. So, Bill, it's almost 6 o'clock. You know, do you just want to take a question or two, and then we'll wrap this up?
Yeah. If anybody's got one, I just wanted to, you know, just make sure everybody gets that free book. You know, all I can do is write it.
You can unmute yourself, and we only have a handful of people on right now, so you can unmute yourself and talk to Bill. I should bring up next month, we have another great speaker, and let me just get to that. So March 10th, Sunday, March 10th, 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to mispronounce his name, I'm sorry, Dr. Vasios. He's a senior researcher at the Physics of Complex Systems at the department, it's the University of Brussels. He conducts interdisciplinary research on self-organization and emergence in complex matter, as well as aspects of the foundation of complex systems. And the topic is encountering the tipping point, what we've learned from the first quarter of the century of complexity. So I have to admit, I'm not really clear what this is about, but it sounds exciting. And he is a great researcher, and we're so pleased to have him next month.
Yeah. These the opportunity to do this is extraordinary, and like you saw with me on the basketball court, it's changed my life. I mean, it blew open the doors so that I can, really see the potential of these mind-body practices that I practice. And it's not, it's not about what I practice. It's what mind-body teachers are teaching all over the planet. But the science shows what it can do for us. And so it really opens the barn doors of possibility with that stuff. And, the potential is huge. It's just really hard to convey it to folks these days because the media just gives this really dismal view of possibility for humanity. And once you get away from it and you start looking at all this science, you realize that all that is cartoonish. It's not real. This grim, dismal reality. But people love it. In my classes, when I start, in my classes, when I tell people that violent crime rates are at a 40-year low, I'll get people that'll get mad at me, because they have such an intimate relationship with the media that has given them a distorted picture of reality. And so breaking loose of this limited consciousness is the first step to awakening to the fact that we have such incredible potential with our mind-body practice, with our lives, and with the future of this planet.
We should point out that the FBI recently had a report. It was made public that the crime rates are reduced, and I live near Philadelphia, and to me it sounds like every day some murders happening, whatever, and they're saying even Philadelphia the crime rate went down really low. So it's not just hearsay. And the FBI's reporting it, but that did not make the news, did it?
Yeah. Now if it doesn't make you frightened or upset or angry, you hardly see it on the news. Yeah. There's really not much information to be gained from mainstream media. You have to actually, kind of dig in and look for truth. And I do. I spend all my time, trying to analyze personal health situations, and also, societal and global situations. And it's way different than what you get from the mainstream media. And it's all fear-based, what you get from the mainstream media. It's meant to trigger stress chemicals. And so the more we can get away from it and, actually seek real information instead of just titillation.
To find the answers by meditating, by getting into oneself. Does anyone have any questions for Bill? It's now after 6, and I don't know how much longer we can record this. So before we leave, does anyone have a question?
Yes,
and I hope you come back on March the 10th, and I hope you order the T-shirts. I put everything in the chat.
I'll be giving the book away again on March the 10th, by the way, but you can get it all day today. Until midnight tonight, Central Standard Time, it'll be free on Amazon Kindle. But I'll be giving it away again at the March event.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. I'm going to try one more time. Anybody else? We're getting a lot of big thank yous. People are very appreciative of the program, Bill. And thank you so much to you and Angela for creating both the World Tai Chi and Qigong Day and the Global Transformation Project. So unless you have any other further gems, we'll just tie this up, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, I have questions.
Yes, please do.
Mm-hmm. Hello? Excuse me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yes, Happy New Year, everybody. Nice to see you again.
Hey, Fa Choi.
I have one question. Beginning time, I didn't hear clearly. You said World Tai Chi Qigong Day is the second organization of UN.
25th year.
No, World Tai Chi and Qigong Day was created first. It was just a completely grassroots thing. But then years later, the United Nations General Assembly voted to create the International Day of Yoga, which media calls World Yoga Day. So they patterned it after what we did, but it was done through the United Nations. Ours was just completely grassroots, and it was years before the UN did it.
I see. So what's the status right now for this project?
The Global Transformation Project?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're committed to contacting every United Nations mission on the planet, starting when we get 100,000 signatures on the petition at globaltransformationproject.org, because it's going to be a ton of work. It's going to be expensive to contact every mission in the world. We're going to call them. We're going to email them. We're going to send them letters. We're going to follow up. We're going to make this thing happen. But we don't want to invest that massive amount of work unless we have at least 100,000 people sign in their names so that we have soul force behind this. Really, we should have millions of names. I mean, God knows how many hundreds of millions of people are, lives are benefiting from mind-body practices, but they don't know about the petition. So it's up to each one of us to make sure that everybody that we know who knows the value of Tai Chi and Qigong, groups that we belong to, organizations that we belong to, Facebook pages that we belong to spread this petition, because I can't spread the petition all by myself. I can do all the work with the United Nations, but I depend on everybody else to start spreading this petition. And, it's growing, but it should be growing a lot faster.
Bill, can I recommend what I'm doing on my signature line of the emails I have the link to sign the petition in my signature line.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So and Bill, you get my emails. So everybody.
Well, that's why I signed the petition, because you said had that in your email.
Everybody can put the link on their email, and that's how these things spread.
Yeah, we have to spread
Facebook.
It ourselves. The social media algorithms, they don't promote solutions. You can see the data on all this if you look into it. No, they promote conflict, because that creates more chatter on social media. And so solution-oriented things, we don't get bumped up in the algorithms. It depends on people who see value in what we're doing, spreading this stuff, with people they do. And for me, that all comes really naturally. It's like anytime I've come across a book that was, important or momentous, like Dr. Herbert Benson's book or Dr. Roger Nelson's book or Bruce Lipton's book or whatever, or Alan Watts, it was like I was telling everybody that I know, I wanted everybody that I know to know about that book or that movie that was inspiring or that documentary. And it just amazes me that other people don't do that with what we're doing.
We also did a lot. Actually, you did very good, Mr. Douglas. All of you, I'm amazed whatever you did. You for 25 years, that's not easy.
Well, we can do a lot more. This Global Transformation Project, this could change the planet, change the history of the planet.
Yes, that's right. We're greatly stronger supporter, we're strong supporter. In here in Washington, Seattle, we really dedicate. And last year, the Governor Jay Inslee, he signed the proclamation for this Tai Chi Qigong Day in Washington. Thank you.
I remember that. The governor of Washington.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's right. So
we've had 22 U.S. governors proclaim it. Yeah, but through all those organizations, if you can get them all to start spreading the petition, globaltransformationproject.org, we've got to start gaining momentum on these signatures.
Right, there's 22 governors.
Yeah, we had 22 governors proclaim World Tai Chi and Qigong Day.
That's great. Yeah, so how many signatures right now? Signatures?
We had an original petition that had about 1,000, but now we're gathering a new petition so that we're able to contact people, and so that one's almost up to 1,000. So we've got about 2,000, so that's 98,000 to go. But to be honest with you, I'll be really disappointed if we only have 100,000. I'm going to do it. I'm definitely going to do it. 100,000 will be able to get me, get some UN missions to be able to pay attention. But my God, with all the people that are benefiting from my body, it takes about 8 seconds to sign the petition, and it takes about 15 seconds to put it out on everybody's social media. The mind-body community should be spreading this petition. I'm perplexed that it's not happening much faster than it is. Yeah.
It will, Bill. You've done it before. You and Angela have done it before. It will.
Yeah, I just forgot how long it takes.
Bill.
Yeah.
It's not. We think positively. It will not take that long.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We are strong supporter. Yeah,
It already
really
happened,
great.
Bill. You just
Yeah, that's right. It already happened.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, guys. I think we're gonna call it a night. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
all.
everybody. We'll have
a great weekend.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah,
yes, Happy New Year.
Go here,
Thank you for signing the petition, everybody. And we'll have a recording of this on the website. And Bill, thank you again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
If I can reach the stars, pull one down for you, shine it on my heart, so you could see the truth. Then this love I have inside is everything it seems. But for now I find it's only in my dreams that I can change the world. I'll be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good. Baby, if I could change the world. If I could